Hi everybody, welcome back to Tuesday Tips. I'm Dana Litwin, and today I want to talk about the fact that we are all in the same storm, but we are in very, very, very different boats. We know from a recent VolunteerMatch survey that 93% of our sector is shut down, paused, suspended, furloughed, permanently changed. We also know that a lot of organizations and agencies are struggling financially. Philanthropy and grants are stepping up as much as they can, but there are some really, really severe challenges for budgets right now. I want to encourage the decision makers in your agency, if you're them, or show them this little video, to keep engagement with your volunteers, keep the volunteer programs running. It's absolutely essential that we have that continuity when we get settled into a new normal after the COVID-19 crisis. And the volunteers that you have are the ambassadors of the agency. This is the best advertising you have. For those of you who are in that 93% where you don't know what's happening next, or you're furloughed, or you're temporarily laid off, or your hours are cut, take care of yourself first. Take care of yourself, take care of your family. It's okay to not be okay. If you have any spare time, absolutely pivot your skills as a leader or volunteer into local projects, into mutual aid. Start something up in your neighborhood, and that not only shows your skill set to your agency if things pop back up into a new normal, but it really just spreads that wisdom that you have on how to run these programs effectively into the community, and absolutely benefits the immediate area and your neighbors around you. There's also an opportunity right now for absolutely new and innovative partnerships. Here in San Francisco, where I'm recording this, there's CERV, Shanti, and the city of San Francisco have combined forces for the first time to do food provisions, to do groceries and meal delivery for whole new populations of people who need that safety net right now. So as you are on the front lines of all the work that your agency does, be the one to suggest these new partnerships. If you're in that 7% that's going like gangbusters and way too busy, see if you can get other staff members to cross-train into what you do. This is a good time to deputize people into being assistant volunteer coordinators, even if that's not their normal role. It's really about getting the whole team on board with continuing your services. We're having kind of an odd opposite problem if you're in that 7% right now, where you either have a bunch of people showing up wanting to volunteer or registering on your website and there's not enough roles, or the opposite problem of you might be in a direct service industry like food security or respite or elder care, where it's harder or not as safe for people to show up in person and do that anymore. And we want to find that balance where we can either divert the overwhelming people that are showing up to do volunteering to sister agencies. And I also encourage shifting as much as you can virtually. I've got some tips down below of how to do that. And I want to let all of you know that it's absolutely essential to acknowledge that this is unprecedented. We don't know what we're doing. We're learning as we go. And be easy on yourself. Have grace, as I've mentioned in some of my other Tuesday tips. And if you're in that overwhelmed 7%, you can get in touch with me directly, dana@danalitwin.com, for some specific consulting around how to adjust your programs. If you're in that 93% that's really struggling and you're not sure what the future holds, this community is here for you. There's professional organizations, local associations, the national one in the States being Alive, volunteeralive.org. Reach out to your community. This is a time for all of us to come together and help each other out in any way that we can. I hope that you stay happy, healthy, well, and I'll see you next time.